We have arrived at Inter Milan and we've completed a transfer window at the club. Our first transfer window here. This is where our transfer started. Ervanomic was already done by the club, so we don't need to worry about him. Did I create any more transfers? No. So this is what I done as well. We sold Denzel Dumfries, the right back, as I felt he was getting a bit old and we could maybe replace him. We sold Carlos Augusto as well because we had DeMarco and we could have got loads of money for him, which we did, and we could have just had a worse backup. So that was fine by me. Curtis Jones came in on a free. He's going to play advanced playmaker for us. Wait till you see the formation. Hopefully that'll win us a league. Juan Iglesias follows me from Olympic Lyon, where I had him, and he got 9 assists, 11 assists, 20 assists. So I was like, he's just got to do that. Here. I would love him here. With inside Adrian Trufer as, of course, the backup left back I was just talking about. And Andre Lunin, I feel like he's better than the goalkeeper we already had in Josep Martinez. And we'll just see what happens between them. So this is the team. They have, of course, Lautaro Martinez has stuck around. DeMarco is still here. Bastoni. They have Francesco Pio Esposito, the regen. If you guys know, you know. Carboni, I love Carboni. No one else seems to rate him. I don't think I've seen any Football Manager YouTuber use him too much. But when I'm not recording videos, I'm using him all the time, I swear. He's so good after his loan at Marseille. Just snap him up every time. But yeah, I've gone with a 4-1-2-1-2. We're pretty narrow. And hopefully Curtis Julian Jones is able to carry us to this title. Of course, they have some players that you'd expect, Barella, Fertesi, but they've done a transfer here, Jeremy Doku, and they were playing him striker. This wasn't me. They were playing him striker last season, and I think I'm gonna do the same. I think I'm gonna play him striker as well because he seems all right there. So of course the goal is to win the league and the Italian Cup. How many seasons has it been? 3 seasons. We spent 3 at Lyon. We won the French Cup and the Champions League. So we need to go back for the French title. And now we need to win the Italian Cup and the Italian League. I'd like to do it first try, but I don't know if the squad's strong enough. I'd like to replace like Badiashile. We've got 2 left-footed centre backs. I don't know if Curtis Jones is strong enough in there. And yeah, I feel like we need a little bit more depth in the midfield. But we'll see what happens. Other than that, I'll see you at the end of the season. Hopefully, we've done very, very well. So we've finished the season and AC Milan absolutely outclassed us this season. We were top of the table for a bit of period of time, dropped into second, and we could not recover what was lost. They won 30 games, we won 28. We just lost too many games. Just down the table, you see Slecci, Empoli. We lost too many away games that we should have won. We only dropped points in 2 home games. That's pretty good. But so did they, where we beat AC Milan twice. We won the derby twice. So, it's pretty impressive. I swear, how do I have 75 emails in every... I recorded the Academy only before this. I had 75 emails there. But anyway, let's take a look at some of the players. How did we get on? We'll go to selection info. Did I make any signings in January? I'm not sure I would have. No. We did sell Pavlovic and Arezzo. Just get funds up at the club. So, players. We had 30 goals from Jeremy Doku, who is getting a move, I hope, because he's unhappy. With Valentin Carboni, who's going to get a new deal. He got 24 goals, 9 assists. This is what happens when you play him. He just looks so good. He is so good. We had Francisco Pio Esposito, 23 and 5. A real letdown. Lautaro Martinez, 17 goals. Maybe we'll look to cash in on him. I'm not sure. This guy out on loan could be good for us. Quaranta. We'll look at him. Curtis Jones, my free signing, 6 and 8 in the goals and assists. Then we had Juan Iglesias get 6. Wait, what? No, he got 5 and 11. I was a bit confused there. He did well from the right back role. He dropped a 7.15 average rating. I think that was a good signing. Nothing else really to bring to light apart from Federico DeMarco grabbing 16 assists. So of course we failed to win the league. Did we win the cup? The Italian Cup, we lost 5-4 in aggregate. We must have been 3-1 up and we lost 4-1 in the second leg. And knocked out of the Champions League. I don't even think we need to look at it. It doesn't matter. This is what matters. The Italian Cup knocked out. That's poor. We'll look at the schedule. We did have a tough run of form, or a bad run of form going into the game, where we just won a game before the second leg, but then we did lose 2 before that, and then lost the second leg. It took us extra time here. Beat Napoli 7-2 in that run, but it wasn't enough. So we've got £113 million to spend. Let's go and see what happens in Season 2. So it's Season 2, and I went a bit into the season. I forgot to press the save button at August, but we are 17 games in, and we're just 1 point behind AC Milan with a game in hand. We really should catch them, perhaps. Here are the Champions League fixtures. We've beaten Liverpool, we've beaten Benfica, drawn with Sevilla, beaten Ajax, lost to Bayern, beaten Porto with Partizan and Nice left to play. Maybe we win another Champions League. Who knows? Let's take a look at the signings, because of course it was a big money transfer window. You can see a lot of money was spent. No money came in from that last season. Let's look over here. We had Jeremy Doku leave for £80 million, Pavard leave for 40, DeMarco left for 18, Baidu left for 13, Lautaro Martinez left for 95, Barella left for 31, and we just made a lot of money, and we did have to replace them very well, and I think we did. Let's go through top to bottom of our transfers, and we spent nearly 100 million more than what we brought in. But Lewis Ferguson came in. I think he's going to be a good all-round midfielder. He can play every midfield role in our system. Of course, came from Bologna. We spent... Bologna made a lot of money on him. So, good for them. But yeah, we spent about 32.5, could go to 45.5. He's very good. Brought in another right back, cause Pavard left. 40 million, he was the backup. So Filippo Mazzori joined us from Man City. He went there for 38 million last season, played 1 game, so we sniped him. I was going to say, we snapped him up for £28.5 million. He's very good. He's very good. He's got 7 assists so far this season. Injured right now, but very worth the money. Here we go. Our first regen sign-in, lads. Vic Hardy. Found him playing in Antwerp. He had got 19 goals last season. I said, can you replace Lautaro Martinez? He went, absolutely can. He's got 3 goals. 7 assists though. He's a ball-playing striker. That's my favourite kind of striker, a ball-playing one. Doesn't like to score the goals, he just plays the balls. Ball-playing striker. Keep an eye on him though, he's got absolutely world-class potential. He's already trying to reach that. Maybe he'll follow us around at our next clubs. That's if I ever get to leave this club. What am I saying? Again, he's good. We brought in another midfielder, Eduardo above £69 million. For £69 million. So, yeah, we spent a lot of money on him, and he's come off the bench 6 times. Six out of his. Yeah, just forget about it. I thought he was really good. The assistant manager does not seem to be playing him because, of course, I am holidaying through. Here, another player has followed us from Lyon, part of our Champions League winning side. Thought Thomas Araujo and Bastoni at the back would be absolutely unstoppable. So that was the signing. Another regen came in. 35 million. It says 36. I'm pretty sure I didn't play 36. I played 35 and a half. He's scored 7 goals, so he's the goal scorer in one of the two. He's come off the bench more than not, and I think he's maybe a bit worse than Vic Hardy. You can see he's lacking in attributes in and around the same areas that Vic Hardy has, but this guy's very good as well. We cannot go wrong with these two strikers. They're extremely good. Maybe the best strikers on the game for the future. Here's the big signing. We spent 95 to be £111 million on Sandro Tonali. He has betrayed the AC Milan that he played for before moving to Newcastle and gone to the bitter rivals of Inter Milan, where he's replacing Barella. I think it's an upgrade. Sorry to say to all the people, but Barella got a bit old. He declined in rating. I'm not saying he's better than him now. He declined. Sandro Tonali stepped up. There we are. World class midfielder, says it here. He can perhaps carry us to the title. And then we signed Robert Renan. I needed a backup centre back, another left-footed centre back. So that's great. Here's how it's looking. I said Araujo and Bastoni at the back would be absolutely disgusting. Curtis Jones has stepped up into striker during some injuries this season, but Giannini Suarez would be the man. That looks unstoppable. I'm not gonna lie. That is a crazy front two. Carbonian behind him. He's unreal. Ederson's still sticking around. He's very good. Maybe we'll get money for him next season if we don't win. Tonali, Bove, that's where I did want to play him. I wanted him in that DM role. I think he is absolutely brilliant. But assistant manager doesn't see it. This is where Mazzari would be playing. Araujo, Bastoni, Borza on the left, where he seems to be the best option as of right now. I'm not sure we're going to win much with him there. I'd like to replace him. And then Lunin still in goals. Maybe we look for another goalkeeper. But other than that, let's try and win some trophies this season. Come on! Lads, absolute heartbreak at the end of the season. Absolute heartbreak. We were top of the table. I swear my life we were top of the table. Right here. Lose the game. Draw the game. Bottled it. We bottled it. Absolutely bottled it. Let's look at past positions right here. Just include me and AC Milan. We are the yellow line. AC Milan were top of the table for a total of 3 weeks and they won the league. Do you know how crazy that is? We absolutely bottled it. See, here we are. We beat Udinese here. Boom. We lost 1-0 to Lecce. Boom. We drew with Sassuolo. That's unforgivable. I'm really sorry, Inter Milan fans. Please, I'll go into next season and I'll win it for you. Let's check the semi-final. We've done it again. We've done it about again. 3-2 up. We lose 3-1. And we're out the trophy. We're out the Italian Cup. Out the Champions League as well. There's no point checking it if we're out it. Right. Let's check goals. Because our strikers needed to score goals, and Giannini Suarez got 24 goals. He did improve as well. You can see the development. His first touch was not 16. His decisions have improved. We can check that out actually. We can check out if I'm lying or not. It says nothing's improved, so I'm just straight up lying apparently. Valentin Carboni got 24 goals and 8 assists. Brilliant player. Francesco Pio Esposito, 18 goals, 2 assists. Curtis Jones with 13 goals, 4 assists. Well done, Curtis. And then Vic Hardy, the big striker signing, got 12 goals, 18 assists. I think next season we need him to step up. We do. We do need him to step up. Assist wise, Filippo Mazzari 14, of course. Andre Barza with 13, and Juan Iglesias with 13. How does Sandro Tonali do? He dropped a 7.0 average rating over the whole competitions this season. We need to bring him some teammates. With 72 million pounds, we need to get him some teammates that can compete for the title next season, because we are struggling a bit. Am I working on any signings? Did anything happen in January? Yes, we got 43.5 million pounds for Benoit Badiashile. So Robert Renan was the only backup centre back, and he was even upset. So he wasn't getting game time apparently. That's probably why we lost. We had a lot of players upset by the end of the season. So that's probably why we bottled it. Still sticking with this. I'll just get to the next season. Hopefully, the signings we make will help us to an Italian double. Alright, we've started off this season. 5 games, 5 wins. We've beaten Lazio, Atalanta. We've conceded 1 goal so far this season. But how's that? How is that, you're asking? Well, signings and sales were made. So, first up, did we make any more sales at the end of the last season? We did. Lewis Ferguson left for more than we spent, by the way. He went to Bournemouth. We made £1.5 million profit. That's right, guys. That's how you do business. Watch and learn. We sold Juan Iglesias for 14 million. That is a loss on him. What we bought him for? 20 million pound loss. That's okay. We sold this guy, Davide Fratesi, for 15 million, Bastoni for 65, and Truffert for 6. But we did sign Dennis Seaman, 60 million pounds. Best goalie on the game, I think. Just stayed at Stuttgart his whole career. He had a great last 2 seasons, and I improved him as a goalkeeper, and we decided we'll snap him up. Miguel Machado was signed, just a backup in all, a backup everywhere. DM, right back, centre back, left back. Because I did sell Iglesias and Truffert, and I was like, well, we need someone to be backup, and he's backup in both left back and right back, so we will take that. Bastoni left, so we replaced him with Christian Mawissa, who is another great centre back. 24, he's developed very nicely at Monaco since he joined from Toulouse. I didn't like that he joined Monaco from Toulouse, but they seem to be playing him in Football Manager, so that's fine. Don't know if they're playing him in real life. I'm just saying stuff apparently. But he's a very good centre back. Could play left back as well, but is our centre back, and I'm very happy. Maybe he's the reason we're conceding left goals. Maybe it's actually Dennis Seaman, but we'll see. And then finally, Manuel Wolfhart can play attacking midfielder and just a normal ball carrying, your average midfielder. He's played 5 games for Germany. Signed him for 37 million from Bayer Leverkusen, where he played 23 games last season and got a 6.92. He scored in his first game for Leverkusen this season, and he scored in his first game for us as well. So big things coming from him. He's very good at technique on the ball, teamwork. He works hard. He's got agility. He's so good. We'll just see what he can do in this season. Again, we are rocking the 4-1-2-1-2. I dropped this Tonali role into DLP. Hopefully he can really shine there. It seems he is. He's dropped a 7.66 so far this season. So if he just keeps that up, we're probably up for a league win. We have Vic Hardy, who is just the best player of all time, apparently. He's gotten his shooting boots on this season, 4 goals, alongside Esposito, who has 4 goals as well. So they're bagging goals, lads. So hopefully we win the league this year. We win something so I can move on sharply. Schedule wise, we do have Champions League fixtures. I'm just going to show them on screen here. They're not really that important. We've already won it. So the first game of the Italian Cup is what I should be looking for. That is Fiorentina versus Lanerossi Vicenza in January. So whoever wins that, wait, that's not the for you. Oh, it is. So whoever wins that, we are gonna come up against, and that's gonna be our first game in the cup, which is a massive game. So I'm gonna see at the end of the season. Hopefully, something great has happened. Hopefully, something amazing has occurred. Let's get there. All right, we did win the league. AC Milan chased us to the absolute death. What are they doing? They won the league last year, 87 points. Oh well, they would have won the league. Um, they got 95 points the first year I was here. We toppled them. They got 95 points again and still didn't win the league. Have that. I don't think we lost. Oh, we lost one game to AC Milan. Well, maybe we could have bottled it for us, but look at this. What? 47 goals by Esposito. Mate, he's got to come to the next club I'm going to. Anyway, so that is a trophy completed into the cabinet. A load of goals scored. The cup, yes! Italian Cup. How did we do? Third round was Vicenza, we beat 1-0. Quarterfinal, Roma 4-0. Beat AC Milan in the semi 5-2, and then in the final we beat Lazio 1-0, and we can leave Italy. Let's check how the players did though. Got a strong bond with the players here this season, I'm pretty sure. Because I like the regens. The regens you can really form a bond with. You know, like Janini Suarez, I'm like, I signed you and you've just won me 2 trophies and now I can leave Italy. If your value's crazy, I can't bring you with me. But I hope you have a great career. I hope you have a great career. Valentin Carboni, Vic Hardy. We had 4 players over 30 goals. And then it really drops off. So there's Manuel Wolfhard. 9 goals, 10 assists. That's my boy. Anyway, no point looking at players. We've got a job to look at. Right. Whose jobs are insecure? We've got nothing in the Prem. We've got nothing. What's my reputation? That'll decide whether I'm pretty sure I can resign. I'm just gonna resign right here on the spot. So you guys are not I've never resigned before. I think my computer's gonna crash. Oh no. Alright. So I won the title. I won the cup. Wait, hopefully that like creates a little craziness. Oh, my backroom staff lost their jobs. Oh, that's actually made me sad. Oh no. There was nothing. They did good. They were good. So Real Madrid won the league in Spain. Carlo Ancelotti, 70. Are you gonna retire? Go on, I'll take that job if you don't mind. Hansi Flick's still in charge there. In the Bundesliga, how are we looking? Bayern won the league. Thomas Tuchel, Jurgen Klopp, manager of Leipzig. Out in France, don't tell me Lyon have won a title. Please don't tell me Lyon have won a title. They've been close, like. If I was to go back to France, it would be to Lyon or PSG. What's another league that we need? England, we need to see the Premier League. It's Man City. Surely, where's Liverpool? Mark Bridge Wilkinson. Can I apply for this job? I should be able to apply for that. Roberto De Zerbi at Man United. Steve Cooper at Arsenal. Wow. Enzo Maresca's still there. And Vincent Kompany, manager of Man City. So maybe the Liverpool job is up for grabs. We'll see what happens with all the managers. Hopefully some crazy stuff happens and I can steal a job. So, I will see you in the next episode. Hope you guys really enjoyed this. I'm having fun. My first Gloryhunter, we're 6 seasons deep, and I'm really enjoying it. And just let me know in the comments, right? I've got a crazy idea of an online series with subscribers, maybe. If you're interested, just say in the comments, and I will act upon it. See you then.